We are back with more Week 8 XLB action as we have the Boise Ninjas taking on the Las Vegas Horsemen. Two Season 1 teams going head-to-head here. And really two teams that were like part of the whole genesis of this league coming to fruition. So both these teams are 3-4, currently middle of the pack in the West. And we've talked about it before. We said that you play every team once, so a head-to-head win like this is really a two-game lead over the other one. So both these teams certainly looking to come out on top in this one. The Boise Ninjas legends include Ichiro Suzuki and Randy Johnson, who has been really dominant in his starts. And again, I think the Ninjas would like to put themselves in a position where they could utilize Randy Johnson in the playoffs and not have the other team be at the mercy of picking their... We can go down how that's going to work down the road. Legends for the Horsemen include Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens. And again, Clemens, he's been really good as well. These aren't the pitchers you're going to see today, but Clemens and Randy Johnson have been really good for these two teams. The pitchers you will see today are Logan Webb for the Boise Ninjas from the San Francisco Giants, 2.8, and Gavin Williams, 2.8, from the Cleveland Guardians. Both these teams, as we said, in the West. Let's take a look at some stats for these teams. You can see, pitching-wise, they're pretty even. Boise has a 3.30 ERA. The Horsemen a 3.36. Horsemen have struck out 74 batters. Boise struck out 77. But it's on the offensive side where the Horsemen really take a step away from the Ninjas. And excuse me. As both these teams have played the same number of games, but Las Vegas has been able to do more on the offensive side. We'll see who takes that next step today and kind of puts themselves in the upper echelon of the West. It'll be Ichiro Suzuki leading off for the Ninjas against Gavin Williams. We got Allegiant Stadium here behind me. I'm going to get done here, and I'm going to go play some slot machines down at Circus Circus, Jason. How you feel about that?
I don't think Circus Circus is there anymore. I could be wrong.
You know, you're the Las Vegas expert. Ichiro to lead off, yes. And Ichiro is out of there as he'll ground out to third. One up, one down. Alex Bregman at the plate now. Bregman, he's been playing well lately. Came into today batting .429. And Williams will set him down with a strikeout. That's two down for Yandy Diaz. And Diaz. Williams will get Diaz to ground out to short. Error 10. That's not going to be an error, but that does give us a chance to look at the Horseman defense, where Trey Turner is at shortstop. Error 2. So that is going to be a ground out to end the top of one. 3 up, 3 down for the Ninjas. Bottom of one we go, where it'll be Trey Turner leading off for the Horsemen against Logan Webb. And Webb will get up a single to Turner.
How many errors do you think you got to commit to be error 10?
Quite a few. It's got to be based on like a percentage, right?
I assume so. I think it's their fielding percentage, right? They're not a stat or something.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's fielding percentage. So it has to be really bad. Turner gets on with the single. Batting .241 on the season. He's going to go for second. And he is in there to extend his league lead in stolen bases. Fun fact, that is now Trey Turner's 8th stolen base to match 8 hits this season for Trey Turner. So now a man on second for Brandon Lau. And Webb will give up the infield single to Lau. So back-to-back hits to start this one. And now Barry Bonds at the plate. Runners on the corners. Nobody out against Logan Webb. And Barry.
Oh, Lord.
Is going to hit a double into left. That'll score Turner. And into left for the Ninjas. That's going to be Ichiro out there. T4. Well, that's first to home. Never mind. First to home. That's not going to happen.
What year is Barry Bonds?
What year? 2001. That year. So that'll bring up James Wood, the cleanup hitter, acquired from the New Orleans Young Guns in a trade earlier this season. And he is up with runners on second and third and nobody out. And Wood, he's going to slap a double, and that's going to score 2 more. So the Horsemen have come out and hit the ball well against Logan Webb, who has given up 3 runs on 4 hits to start this one now. Not a good start for the Ninjas. We talked about the Las Vegas offense in the pregame. Now Jose Ramirez at the plate, runner on second. PBZ for Ramirez, 78. That's going to be 84 on the fielding table. And that's going to be a difficult fly for the catcher. It's that one once again. And Hunter Goodman is CD3. CD3-4, catcher makes play and runners hold, so a pop up to the catcher. Technically our favorite card, but not the quite way we thought we'd get there. 1 down.
I was looking up like fights in MLB history. Do you remember the one Ramirez knocked the holy crap out of some guy that doesn't play anymore? And, like, he hit him right on the jaw, and like the dude just fell like a sack of potatoes.
Manny Ramirez?
I forgot all about it. No. Jose.
No. You have to send it to me.
He punched some dude named White. I mean, right at second base, they got into it.
Oh.
And like he hit the dude right on the chin, and that dude just went out. It was awesome.
It was awesome, he says.
Not as good as Rodon punching Jose Batista, but it's close to that.
Rodon, a Las Vegas Horsemen batter or pitcher as well.
No, this was second base Rodon.
Oh.
I forget it. Maybe it wasn't Rodon, but something like that.
That'll bring up.
Yeah, look up that Jose Ramirez punch. Nice one.
I will. We'll make a YouTube short about it. I'll bring up Michael Bush taking on Logan Webb here, 1 on, 1 down. And Bush will strike out looking. First strikeout for Webb. That'll bring up William Contreras. And PBCD for Contreras, and he'll slap a double that'll score a run. As the pain continues here for Logan Webb. 4th run on 5 hits here in the first. Jorge Polanco up. And Webb is going to get out of here as it's a ground out to short to end the inning. But Las Vegas puts up a 4 spot in inning number 1 to give Gavin Williams a nice cushion right off the bat.
But I wasn't impressed with Logan Webb at the World Baseball Classic either.
Oh, was that so?
Yeah, I forget who he pitched against, but I was like, thought he was better than this. But
well, now you see he's not. Logan Webb's gonna watch this video.
I hope he does. Logan, be better.
Come to Lake of the Ozarks. Oh. Aaron Judge up against Gavin Williams here, top of the 2nd. And PBZ for Judge, a 58. That's a fielding table as well. 72. Difficult fly to center field. 1-2. Ball falls for a double. 3-4. It's caught. Jaron Duran. CD2.
Oh, God.
And that falls for a double for Judge. So a double.
4th double this game.
And that is Aaron Judge's 2nd double of the season. That'll bring up Wilson Contreras. We didn't talk about the Contreras brothers facing each other. And Wilson's up with a runner on 2nd. Gavin Williams will give up an infield single to a Contreras. Not great, Gavin. We'll bring up Trent Grisham now with 2 on, nobody down. And Grisham, is going to strike out. 2nd strikeout for Williams. 1st and 3rd for Turang. Williams We'll get Terang to fly out to right. It'll be our A, B, or C on third scores. And that is Judge, so it is going to be a sacrifice fly there.
C scores.
Yeah, just on a regular fly to right. Whatever. Terang is in, or excuse me, Terang brings Judge in. Now man on first for Hunter Goodman. And Williams will get Goodman to fly out to center. So they get one back to make it 4-1, and we head to the bottom of 2, where the 9-hole hitter Jaron Duran will lead off, and Logan Webb will look to calm down a bit. And Duran will be hit by the pitch. How's that for calming down? Logan Webb has hit Jaron Duran.
I feel I have to step in here and warn both sides.
You're gonna what? Okay, well, what did the Horsemen do?
I said warning. I didn't say Jack. I didn't say hey.
What are they being warned about though?
Watch it.
What?
We're watching.
They didn't do anything. The Horsemen are innocent.
I'm just warning them that I watch.
Okay. All right. Duran will take off for second. 42. Speed A. Duran's speed B, so he will be thrown out.
Already had that up.
Tried to get tricky. That'll bring out Trey Turner against Logan Webb. And CD for Turner. And he'll hit a double.
Oh.
Another double. First of the...
Is the roof open or closed? What's going on
That's
here?
crazy stuff going on here. That'll bring up Brandon Lau, 1 on, 1 down against Webb. And Lau will take that one high and deep and out of here. And well, that's where they're booing for some reason, but it's home.
They're drunk.
You want to be a horseman again? You will die.
Oh,
A horseman.
And listen, as judicious as possible here, running both teams, that's going to be it for Logan Webb. And we're going to bring in, oh boy, Victor Vodnik. He will check in after the 2-run shot. Total Eclipse moonshot from Bam Bam. The score is 6-1 here as Victor Vodnik will check in. And he's going to take on Barry Bonds. And with a score 6-1, they're just going to pitch to him. All right? And Vodnik is going to get Bonds. That would have been a home run on his card. Ground out to short. So that's 2 down, and James Wood at the plate. And Vodnik will get Wood to ground back to the pitcher. And that'll get them out of the inning, but not before putting another 2-run shot up. Brandon Lau with the home run. That sends us to the top of the 3rd. Let's take a look at the schedule here in week number 8 of the XLB, and I've done it again. Got the team images.
I was going to say something, but
over it. That's
I
first
can't
time.
see what
First
you're
time. First time this week I've done that. So that's all right. Lots of good games on the schedule here. That's right.
I can't see what's going on.
Lots of good games on the docket this week. Santa Fe and Toledo coming off their 16-inning game last week. See how they'll bounce back against the Bees and the Yetis, respectively. Top of 3. L.A. De La Cruz will lead off against Gavin Williams. And L.A. He'll take that one high and deep, and now there are the boos as the 9-hole hitter De La Cruz hits the home run. And Allegiant Stadium is lending itself to the long ball as De La Cruz goes yard, his first of the season. His first run scored of the season. His first RBI of the season. A Cruz missile. Good one. That'll bring up Ichiro. Gavin Williams will strike out Ichiro. Not even possible on Ichiro's card. Ow! 1 down for Alex Bregman. PBZ 28.
Oh boy.
Batter with 2 strike count swings at wild pitch. He is struck out but reaches first on the wild pitch. Pitcher is charged with an error and runners advance 1 base.
What is happening? So he
What is
strikes out, but he's on first.
So is that a strikeout?
Yep.
Okay.
And an error on the pitcher, but we don't count that. Yeah, he's a strikeout.
Okay. But it's not a strikeout for the pitcher.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's an error. He strikes him out, and then he gets an error.
All right, so 1 on, 1 down for Yandy Diaz. PBZ, you're drunk. Go home. And Diaz will ground back to the pitcher, and that's going to be a double play. Was it GX1?
Whoa, what?
Was it GX1? Okay, yeah. Sorry, GX1, my bad.
Let's hold on here.
Batter safe, runner out at second. So that's 2 down for Aaron Judge.
Remember, you got to flip a card.
And now Judge and Williams. And Judge will take a walk.
Boy, Judge must have saw the YouTube comments.
Yeah,
last week.
I think he was reading YouTube comments on last week's video for sure.
Hate to be
Saw
that guy.
somebody taking some shots at him. That'll bring up Wilson Contreras with 2 on, 2 down. And Gavin will get Contreras to pop up to the catcher. Well, 1 more run on the board for the Ninjas makes it 6-2. Vodnik will come out to take on Jose Ramirez here in the bottom of the 3rd.
I'm not kidding when I say this. When I have the time to watch a game from 1st inning to the 9th inning, I'm going to document every time the catcher is involved in an out.
Do you think it'll be more or less than our games?
I'd probably be way more. No, there's no way it's
got
more.
like 7 pop-ups to the catcher.
Yeah, I bet he doesn't even. Yeah.
Every time, I will say this, every time I see it happen in a game, I think of this.
I would too if I saw it, but I just don't see it, I guess.
That'll bring up Jose Ramirez.
Rocky.
And Ramirez. Vodnik will get Ramirez to fly out to center. Bring up Michael Bush. Vodnik will strike out Bush. No PBZ shenanigans needed. Bring up William Contreras. And Vodnik will walk Contreras.
Oh, and the brothers will be. They're talking to each other.
Over there at first, yes. 1 on, 2 down for Jorge Polanco. And Vodnik will get Polanco to ground out to first. And that'll do it for the 3rd inning here. 6-2. Top of 4 we go. Trent Grisham will lead off. And Grisham is out of there as he pops up to first. They'll bring up Bryce Terang. Williams will give up a single into center to Turang. Turang only batting 125 coming into today. So again, another World Baseball Classic player that got a slow start this season.
They can hurt him. They can hurt all of them.
What?
I think it hurt all those guys that ran it. I know.
Well, let's see what happens. He's going to go for second.
Oh, he's out.
Yep, speed A. And Machio trying to be cute and get some guys in scoring position, and it's just not panning out. Hunter Goodman.
Yeah,
he'll slap a double into left.
Happens every time.
Another double in this game. First double of the season for Goodman. Bring up L.A. De La Cruz, who homered in his last at bat. And Williams will strike him out. And that'll do it for the top of 4.
I'm not gonna lie, the scoreboard operator was very excited that a Cruz hit a home run.
Yeah, I bet you were.
Like, how am I ever going to use this?
I bet you were. What the hell happened? Okay. Duran, bottom of 4 against Victor von Vodnik. And Vodnik will give up a single into left to Duran. First hit given up by Vodnik, but the 8th hit of the day for the Horsemen. And that'll bring up Trey Turner. And Turner. Vodnik will strike out Turner. Second strikeout for Vodnik. We'll bring up Brandon Lau. Homered his last at bat. And Vodnik will give up a single into right to Brandon Lau. Brandon Lau, 3 for 3 today.
Well, yeah, you're going to get some strikes whenever...
We'll see what Barry Bonds gets. He's up with 2 on, 1 down. And Vodnik will get Bonds to fly out to left. Trying to go the other way with it.
It doesn't even... Yeah.
Bring up James Wood with 2 down. And Wood, he'll strike out.
That boy likes this swing.
That'll get us through 4, take us to the top of 5, 6-2. Still the score on the board. Ichiro set to lead off for the Ninjas against Gavin Williams. And Ichiro, Gavin Williams, will get Ichiro to ground out to second. I believe Ichiro was an all first team too for season 1, who struggled to get things going here. Bregman will strike out. 5th strikeout for Gavin Williams. Brings up Yandy Diaz. And Gavin will get Diaz to fly out to left. And that'll do it for the top 5. 3 up, 3 down for the Ninjas, as Williams has slowed things down here. Jose Ramirez leads off for the Horsemen. And if there has been a tough spot, you can see right here on the scorecard on the screen, really after 4 and 5 in the lineup, the Horsemen, their top guys, Lau, Turner, Bonds, they've been good this season, but they're looking to get some production from the bottom of this lineup. Vodnik against Jose Ramirez. And Vodnik will give up the infield single to Ramirez. 10th hit of the day, and Ramirez will take off for second. He's in there with a stolen base. So they'll bring up Michael Bush with a man on second against Vodnik. And Vodnik will strike out Bush. 4th strikeout for Vodnik. Ramirez on second. William Contreras at the plate. Vodnik will strike out Contreras. They'll bring up Polanco. And Vodnik will strike him out as well. So leadoff man gets on with the infield single. Vodnik then strikes out the side. 3 2/3 work for Vodnik. He's got 5 strikeouts, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got 6 strikeouts. 6-2 after 5. That'll take us to the top of 6. Let's go ahead and take a look at some guys who have been speed demons on the bases this season, including 2 guys in this game. Ichiro, 5 stolen bases for the Ninjas, and Trey Turner added to his league lead with a stolen base earlier in the game. He has 8 on the season now. Top of 6, Aaron Judge leads off for the Ninjas against Gavin Williams. And Williams will get Judge to pop up to the first baseman. 1 down for Wilson Contreras. Gavin will strike him out. They'll bring up Trent Grisham. Gavin Williams will get Grisham to ground out to second. 3 up, 3 down for the Ninjas. Bottom of 6. And Devin Williams will check in for the Ninjas. Devin Williams will take on Jaron Duran. 9-hole hitter for the Horsemen here in the bottom of 6. And Duran is out of there as he'll ground out to first, air 9 to 10. I'll bring out Trey Turner with 1 down. And Trey is out of there as he pops up to first. 2 down for Brandon Lau. And Williams will strike out Lau. 3 up, 3 down for the Horsemen. Top of 7 we go. 6-2 on the scoreboard. Bryce Terang at the plate. And the Horsemen. Gavin Williams going to stay out there. We saw what happened when they went to the bullpen in the 9th inning last week. I don't think Sabanero wants to make that same mistake. Williams will get Terang to fly out to right. And bring up Hunter Goodman. PBCD for Goodman, and he'll strike out. 7th strikeout for Williams. Bring up L.A. De La Cruz. And Williams will give up a single into center to De La Cruz. 6th hit for the Ninjas. De La Cruz take off for second. 55. T.A. T.C. De La Cruz in there. And remember, that all started with the Rattlers a couple weeks ago. That'll bring up Ichiro with a man on second. Williams will give up a single into right to Ichiro. And that is James Wood out there, T3. 11-76. And he is out of there at the plate. De La Cruz thrown out at home by James Wood to end the top of 7.
He went to replay and everything.
Bottom of the... Yeah, I mean, that's as close as it'll get. What a throw by Wood, though.
Play on the field confirmed.
Thank you, replay system. Barry Bonds will lead off the bottom of 7 against Devin Williams. No relation to Gavin Williams.
Oh, it's going to be a home run.
And Barry smoke a double into right.
Not even good enough to hit it out. 14-31. That is double.
That's correct. That'll bring up James Wood with a man on second. And Wood will strike out. First strikeout for Devin Williams.
He almost won it on his card if you're a pitcher.
Jose Ramirez. Williams will get Ramirez to ground out to first. Runner to third. To bring up Michael Bush with a man on third. And Williams will strike him out looking.
Tell him you're a Michael Bush stat.
Michael Bush stat? What is it?
The only player ever with the last name Bush to hit a home run in Bush Stadium.
Is that true?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Good for him.
You didn't tell me that?
No.
And he's a Cub, so a double dagger.
Maybe Dad told us that. Yeah.
Probably.
Top of the 8th. Bennett Sousa is going to check in from the Astros, and he'll take on Alex Bregman to lead off the top of the 8th. And Bregman is out of there as he'll ground out to short. So Williams goes 7, gives up 2 runs on 6 hits, strikes out 7, and gives way to Sousa against Yandy Diaz. And Diaz is out of there as he'll line out to third. 2 down for Aaron Judge. And Sousa will strike out Judge. 3 up, 3 down for the Ninjas. Bottom of the 8th we go. Contreras leads off for the Horsemen against Devin Williams. And Contreras is out of there as he'll ground back to the pitcher. They'll bring up Jorge Polanco. And Polanco will strike out. Good number. But third strikeout for Devin Williams will bring up Jaron Duran. Williams will give up the single into center to Duran. 12th hit of the day for the Horsemen. And Duran on first with Trey Turner at the plate. Williams will strike out Turner to end the bottom of the 8th. Top of the 9th we go. Bennett Sousa still on the mound, and he'll deal with Wilson Contreras leading off the top of 9. And Sousa will strike him out. And last week it was with 2 outs where the Warriors did their damage. Trent Grisham at the plate. And Grisham will be out of there as they'll ground out to short, air 2 to 10. And Trey Turner is an air 2.
Air 2, Brute.
Air 2. Batter to second. That air goes on Turner, his first of the season. 4th of the year for the Horsemen. And now Bryce Terang at the plate against Sousa. And Terang will slap a double. That'll score Grisham.
What are the fans doing? Are they nervous?
They are. The Boo Birds are out in full force, yes.
Oh, shoot, fire.
Actually, that run doesn't go on you, Sousa. Unearned run, dude. But that will be it for Sousa, as Aroldis Chapman will check in.
Oh.
And Chapman will deal with Hunter Goodman at the plate. Tying run on deck. And Chapman will get Goodman to ground out to third. So now 2 down for L.A. De La Cruz. And Chapman will strike out De La Cruz to end the game. 6-3 going to be the final score. That win is going to go to Gavin Williams, with Bennett Sousa getting the preservation. And a tying run was on deck, so that is a save, right? I think that's how that works.
Yep.
And Logan Webb is going to be hung with the loss after an inning and a third. Not a good outing for him. MVP of this one is going to go to Brandon Lau. 3 for 4 on the day with a home run, 2 RBIs, and 2 runs scored. So at the top of the lineup, once again, getting it done for the Horsemen. And they're going to take basically a 2-game lead over the Boise Ninjas now. Las Vegas had lost, I believe, 4 in a row, if not 3 in a row. So this gets them back into it. 4-4 on the season, drops Boise to 3-5. And now you're looking at a situation where you may not see Randy Johnson in the postseason. And I think that makes a lot of the upper echelon teams pretty happy. So Las Vegas gets the win here in Week 8. We'll continue on with the action down the road. Thanks for watching. Tune in for more XLB action.